Harrison Reed is with us. Harrison, Daniel Farker thinks that you've been on the wrong end of some very harsh decisions tonight. Are you feeling hard done by?
Yeah, I think a little bit after the first half performance, which I thought was brilliant, down to a T. Every player put in a great performance and we stuck to our game plan. We've come out with a game plan to sort of keep it close and tight and compact in the second half, and obviously within the first 3-4 minutes I think the referee's made a poor decision and given a penalty against Evo. We've seen it back in there and it's never been a penalty.
Yeah, I haven't seen it again. We don't have the replays here, so can you talk me through what happened and why you think the penalty's been given?
Yeah, so before the game we've obviously picked out Morrison and Bamba as key players to pick up and sort of deal with in the box. So Evo's sort of wrestling with him. And he sort of runs to the front post and gone to spin, but as he spun, Evo sort of got his arm around him and it's looked more dramatic than it is, and you can see when you see it back it's not a penalty. If that's a penalty, there's going to be hundreds given in the Championship this year.
And that's what makes it more frustrating, because yes, players clash with each other when a corner is coming in, but you so rarely see a penalty given.
No, and I think if you look at it, it's a tough decision, but that's one decision in the game, and obviously we thought we go again and we keep putting a performance where we can go and win the game still, and then obviously I think for 5-10 minutes we were a bit open. We let the crowd get on the back, and the sort of momentum was with them, and then obviously they hit us again. Scored, great block from Tim, it's fell to Hoylett, and don't know if he's meant it, but he put it in the far corner.
How concerned are you about the run of form you're on at the moment? Because actually you did a lot of things well tonight, but it still wasn't enough to get anything from the game.
No, that's what the feel is at the moment. We're doing well in patches, but we're not doing it for 90 minutes, and I think that's something we need to work on. Find the consistency. Like you said, we are doing some good bits, but we have 2-3 chances in the first half which we need to put away, and then it's a different story in the second half. So yeah, it's not a great run we're on at the moment. We're working hard at training ground and trying to put it right, and we can only thank the travelling fans for coming out and supporting us again, and we'll look to put it right on Saturday.
You've played Cardiff and Wolves recently, you've lost to both of them. I think it's sort of a reality check of how far away you are from some of the teams at the top of the table at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, if you looked at the start of the season, we had a bit of a rough start, and then we put 9-10 games together where we looked very strong and we looked like we are really competing for the top half of the top 6 of the Championship, and then we're obviously on the back foot again after the three losses in a row, and then the runs just kept knocking us back and back. So I think, you know, we can only keep doing what we believe is right, stick together in there, and hopefully we can put a performance on Saturday and get the 3 points.
Does that get harder, that sticking together, that believing when this run is going on and on?
No, I think it's down to us. We've got a good group in there, a mixture of young and old, and there's a few leaders in there which give us grief when we need to, say a few harsh words and stuff, but we always believe in each other, and we're a good team in there. We've got good individuals, strong individuals and characters, so we can stick together. That's the least we can do.
It's a real test of character, this, though, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. Like I said, we can work hard on the training ground, and it's down to us to come out here and put a performance on that the fans deserve.
Thanks, Harrison. Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers.